what would happen if two NATO countries went to war? According to Article 5 of NATO, if a non-member country, such as Switzerland, attacks a NATO member, the entire alliance would immediately respond in defense of the attacked member. But what if the conflict occurs between two NATO countries, like Turkey and Greece? In such a case, NATO would not apply Article 5, but instead activate Article 4, which calls for consultations and dialogue. Both nations would be brought to the negotiating table to resolve the conflict peacefully. However, if diplomacy fails and tensions continue to rise, NATO might deploy peacekeeping forces to prevent the conflict from escalating further. But if all efforts fail, the worst-case scenario is that NATO would cut off all military and strategic support for both countries. At that point, the two nations would have to resolve the conflict on their own, an outcome NATO strives to avoid at all costs.